Hey everybody, how's everybody's day going? Mine's going pretty good. I have decided to do a little cooking today. I'm going to make some chili, which will make my husband very happy. Right now he is out plowing snow and salting the roads and doing what he needs to do, and it's very, very cold here. I'll give you guys a view of how cold. Icicles, snow, not fun at all. So I decided to make him his favorite food, which is chili. It's not difficult at all, it's not hard, and if you make this recipe, your significant other will be happy too. I wish I could eat it, I can't, because the seasoning has wheat in it, and I have a gluten allergy, so this is for him and my son, and I'm making a double batch, so they'll be eating off of it for 2 or 3 days. I will show you all of the ingredients that I use, which is basically nothing, so I'm reiterating how easy this is to do this. So we have McCormick's Original Chili Seasoning. That's the one that my husband likes the best. We tried various ones. Also Bush's chili beans, kidney beans. I always get the mild flavor because my son doesn't like spicy. And Hunt's tomato sauce. So those are the ingredients, plus the meat that I am cooking over here on the stove. And we will just get through this, and I imagine when he comes home he's going to be very happy about it. And I always want to make him happy. So we will just come over here to where I'm cooking. So I've got 2 pounds of ground chuck. It's an 80-20 blend. And then I will make sure that any fat is absorbed and thrown away, because we don't want fatty chili. And no, I'm not going to put tampons in like I've seen some people do. That's got to be like a rage bait thing, right? That can't be like a real thing. I just can't believe that anybody would actually do that for real. So it's just going to take a little bit of time for this to get all cooked up. In the meantime, I wanted to ask some of you guys, my husband works long hours. Like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I take care of the house and the child, and so you don't have a lot of time together in the evenings, but when we do, we like to Netflix. We've watched a lot of different new Netflix shows here lately, and I was just wondering what you guys have been watching. The one that we're watching right now is called Dark. It's a German-based film, but they dub it, so you know what they're saying. It's not like you have to read subtitles or anything. And it's 3 seasons long, and we just started season 2. It's one of those shows that you really have to pay attention to, because it has a lot of time travel aspects to it, and so it's not one that you can just be on your phone and kind of listen to the background and all that. You can't do that. You have to really pay attention. So it's about time travel. Still trying to figure out exactly what the point of the story is because it just jumps around everywhere. So I imagine we'll find that out soon. Before that, we were watching Yellow Jackets. I don't know if any of you have seen Yellow Jackets. I think it's got 2 seasons. I think they're making another season of it. It was awesome. I love that show. Me and my husband watched it every single night until we were done. And it was really, really a cool show. Not for kids at all, because there's a lot of blood and gore and kind of shocking things in the show. So make sure you're not watching it with your little kiddos. But we loved it. So that's what we watched before. Trying to think of anything else that we've been watching here lately. There was one documentary that we watched that it was really crazy, and it had to do with like Elvis impersonators and stuff like that, and it was pretty wild. I don't think I can quite explain it to you. It's something that you would have to just go and watch. We liked it. We just thought it was really weird. We're also watching Landman. That show is awesome. I suggest that show to everybody to watch. I think the season finale is tonight, and then I don't know how long it's going to take for them to come out with the second season, but we'll be waiting impatiently. My husband says that it is his absolute favorite show that he's ever watched, so that says a lot. Because we've watched a lot of really, really great shows over the years. We were always fans of like Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy, Yellowstone. I couldn't really watch the spinoff, the 1853, I think that spinoff. It was a little just too much for me. It was a little too bloody and gory and kind of depressing. So I think he watched that without me, and I think his parents as well liked that show and watched it, but I just couldn't handle it. So those are the kind of shows that we like. So now that Landman is going to be over this evening, not really sure what we're going to spend our time on. We do watch a lot of the 30-30 sports documentaries. Those are pretty cool. We like watching those, or other kind of documentaries as well. We'll watch a lot of that kind of stuff. I'm just that type of person that I like either comedies or documentaries. Those are the two main things I like. I know that he's also been watching Lioness, which is another Taylor Sheridan TV show. I'm not exactly 100% sure what that's about, but it doesn't look like it's going to be my thing. It's just like a drama. I don't know if it's centered around war or exactly what, but my husband really likes that one. He thinks that I would like it, but I doubt that I'm going to try it. So that will probably be something that he has to finish on his own. We also really love stand-up comedy, so I've taken him to a couple of stand-up comics. Jeff Dunham, both times. One time we were in Vegas, and he was in Vegas, so I bought us tickets as a surprise. And then there was one time that he came to Indiana, and I got us tickets for a surprise. And we went and saw him. Another one that we really like is Tom Segura. I love Tom Segura. I think he's hilarious. He's got such a sarcastic sense of humor, like I have. Not a lot of people get it, but I think that he's hilarious. I really like his comedy. Bert Kreischer, that's another favorite of ours. We love to watch Bert Kreischer. He's not so sarcastic, but he talks a lot about his family and stuff like that, and I really like his kind of comedy as well. Um, so sometimes we will, if we don't have anything set up to watch, we'll watch one of their specials on Netflix, and it's just good for a laugh. So that's pretty cool. I was wondering what you guys are watching. We try to get some advice from our friends and what they're watching. They're the ones that turned us on to Landman, so thanks for that. That was a very good suggestion. So anything that you guys are watching that you think that we might like, that's anywhere in the comedy or documentary field, I would love to hear those suggestions. Just leave them down in the comments below. And I think that our meat right here is pretty well done and browned up. I just have to get some of this fat out of here. The way that's easiest for me to do it is I just take a bag and some paper towels, and I will kind of lean the skillet this way and try to get as much of that fat off as I can. Now I do want to add that I don't take all the fat out. I do think that a little bit of fat adds some nice flavor. So I'm not going to take it all out, but I am going to take the vast majority of it out. Because I think if you have too much of it in there, it can maybe give people a stomach ache, maybe not make them feel very good. So we don't want any of that. We want people to love our food and for them to know that we made it with love and care for them. So I try to do my best to make that happen. I seem to have been doing a really good job of it so far because this is his favorite thing that I make. I like to think I'm a pretty good cook. I took 3 years of cooking classes in high school, which was forever over and a day ago, but I did learn a lot from those classes, and my mom was also a really great cook. I wish I would have probably paid a little bit more attention to what she was doing and stuff like that, but I seem to be doing pretty well on my own. I'm not really the type that just offhand cooks something. A lot of times I like to have a recipe to go off of until I've made it a few times, and then I can just kind of eyeball it. But I do love to cook and like to do it whenever I possibly can. So I have got most of the fat out of the meat, so we're going to take it over to the crock pot. I'm going to put everything in and I'm going to stir it all up. It is later on in the afternoon, so I'm going to cook it on high. We usually don't eat until about 7:30 or so. I know that's late. We probably shouldn't eat that late, but we do. So I will throw this in the crock pot real quick and give everything a good stir. Take you with me. Okay. So here we are, just throwing this meat in the crock pot. honestly, you don't truly have to worry about how long this is in the crock pot because the meat is already cooked through, so everything is really ready to go. You don't have to worry about anything actually having to cook in here. The rest of the ingredients are just beans and seasonings and tomato sauce, so nothing too much to worry about. So, you know, putting it on a high will just make it warm up a little bit faster, and then here in a little bit I'll just probably put it down on warm, because if you don't, this stuff is like hot lava. It takes forever to cool off. So we'll put the lid on, put it on high, and we're pretty much done. And all I have to do is wait for my husband to come home, wait for my son to come home. They're going to see this, they're going to be happy. Also make sure that I get all of the toppings that he likes. He loves pico and oyster crackers, cheese, onions. So I make sure that all of that stuff is also here. So wish me luck. Hope he's happy. Hope that I can make the end of his day a good day. And I will see you all later. Bye.